Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Second and 1. Flushed out right. Looking long for his tight end. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. The 4-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over first.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown! A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Rook, and it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to pull it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bisons 49, Dolphins 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. That's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Mostert. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Bisons 63, Dolphins 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jared Cook, 28 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're able to find Dorsett. He's at the 30, 20, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Number 33.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Pushing his way down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Going to throw right side here, complete. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
1st down, Miami.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. One final try for Mahomes. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.